Hi, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk a bit about my process when I create videos. Earlier on I used a program called OBS to record all my videos, and then I used another program to edit them. Both were open source and quite easy to use. The sad part about that is that I can't use OBS anymore. OBS is not reliable. It crashes a lot on Linux, and on Windows it crashes sometimes, but it's not that frequently occurring. But still, I can't have a program that crashes. So because you don't want to lose anything that you record, essentially. So now I use an application called Debut that is not free. I had to buy it, but it was quite cheap and really simple and good for the things I want to do. And then I tried to look at different solutions to remove some of the background noise I have, because I'm living in not a really noisy environment, but some things in my background sounds I did want to remove. So then I found a tutorial online where you could use Audacity to remove background sounds by importing a file to Audacity. Checking under effect, there's a noise reduction option where you select a part of your audio and take that as a profile, and then after you have that profile you take the full audio and do noise reduction on that, and then you have to export the file out again. And this process, after a while, became really tedious and time-consuming, because there was a lot of steps, and after you have done this, the audio file and the video file aren't synced anymore. They are a bit off, so every time I imported them to my video editing program, I had to find where the audio and video recordings were syncing up by listening to both the audio tracks and try to find a way to sync them up, and that was not a good way to create videos. I really wanted to find something that was simpler and easier and more time effective. So as a programmer, I thought that don't have any a simple rule in programming is that you shouldn't have a tedious process that you can replace by a really small shell script. So I looked into other solutions and found a few programs that could do this in a shell. So if we open up this, here I have a file with my script. It's quite simple, but it soothes what I want to do. I have installed FFmpeg and SOX. Those two programs is just download the zip and unzip it somewhere, or download the installer in the SOX case and run that and install it somewhere. And when you have installed those two programs, you add both the programs to your path, and then they are ready to run. So a quite simple process. And this script is also quite simple. I use FFmpeg to extract the audio from the AVI file. So this is the input file, and then I say that I want the audio codec FLAC. I try to do a simple copy to just extract the MP3 that is recorded by Debut, but sadly SOX didn't have the correct drivers to handle the MP3 file, and I couldn't be arsed to solve that problem. So therefore I choose FLAC, and then I have an output file, and I use input parameters. In my case, I have a really simple directory structure where all the files I encode comes in simple numbers. So then I take a number. In this case, we are now recording 132, and I just run this script with 132, and then I get a 132 extract file, and that I run through SOX and trim out from 2 seconds to 7 seconds, or 2 seconds with 7-second duration. So I take a part in the beginning of the file and make a noise profile and save that to noiseprof. And after that, I run the same file with a result to a cleaned file with noise red from the noise profile. And this will clean up the sound and remove all the noises. So then I have a reduced noise. And all these echoes are just to say in the output what I have done. And I could remove all these hyphens as well, because those are not required, but yeah, couldn't be asked. And then I run SOX on the cleaned file to do a cut, and I trim the first 1.1 second off the file. And this is what I talked about earlier, that the files weren't in sync. And I found by trial and error that it was about 1.1 seconds off. Not really, a few milliseconds off, but I don't think that you could, by listening to the sound and see what I do on the screen, really notice a few millis off. Or is that if that will become a problem in the future, I will try to make an even more exact estimation and get a better value there. But at the moment, I see that 1.1 works fine for me in this process. And then I just delete the files that I don't need, so they don't take up any extra space. And this has really cut down the production time for me, because in this case I just run this script, get the cut file, import that into my movie AVI program that I use to edit my videos. Just import the sound and the video, see that the sounds are synced up, cut it up the way I want it, and then I'm done. Just ship it to YouTube. So I think this has really cut down the amount of tedious manual work I had to do. And I hope it will help some of you to make better videos. Thanks for watching. If you want, please like this video, leave a nice comment, or if you have any suggestions to improve my process even more, please leave a comment about that. I'm always eager to learn more methods to improve my process. And if you want more videos like this, or programming videos, or let's plays, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.